why you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes, looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce... Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have... So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because for your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
She frowns and peers at you closely.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it. Oh dear, I'm afraid...
Index fingers pressed...
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wit. A new life awaits, and if you're a particular... Now, where did I leave my
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern.
It's a register. You fair. I'm glad to. You head on.
Don't you get saucy with me.
Trying to...
Standing at the center of the room,
Admit it then.
Yes, I did. But of course,
she turns her head and looks you straight in.
there are others whose lives must end.
Good God. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a...
Subdue her, men, quickly. If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
またまたどもですわらわら。ゲットさん、こんばんは。
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like though she doesn't stir.
Damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick! Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
You pass through the skeleton is...
No, it catches fire.
The skeleton...
Oh. Yes?
The skeleton groans.
I know you're God. Do you look at me and think, why, yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? No. Whereas, I believe you, I had a mask. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools. Remember?
The skeleton... The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues. The dog notices you for the first time and... It sneezes suddenly and paws...
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Please, make it stop. Oh. Too much. Too much.
The dog whines and...
Gods.
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer! Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee come scream. Go on then. Find a place to hide.
Was painted recently. You press your palm against the door to open it. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow... The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby...
Said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here. Hear that, kid? We need...
But what about the ladder? It's right over there. The ghost...
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven. Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? Seems someone, something wanted me alive.
The child has a small...
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
Really? Like... a dragon that marries an elf? Can I hear it anyway?
You won't me tell the...
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight...
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least but you didn't die. There isn't anywhere you'll see. I guess I
thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King. Garbage. Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They've made it to shore.
Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a void-woken. I wonder in which order.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright blood-red colour. Never before have you seen a lizard such as this. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer.
Pleased to make my acquaintance, are you? I see. Why, only a few hours ago, but you weren't a lost. Word has... So much easier, isn't it, to look out for oneself alone? Of course I did. So, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound ponderous.
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once.
As for myself, when I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the seas... What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean just what I say.
Suddenly...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to... The very same. I am the Red... Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment.
That said, the grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. This and that. Tag along. On the other hand, fine. On one, for reasons I'll not disclose, I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that's... Even if you are, as a born fighter... I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted. Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. I offered the very well. Onwards then to victory.
The Red Prince not.
Now, as your luck, of course there are other forms of...
A black cat. I like cats, but I wouldn't eat a whole one.
Now where shall I put this one? Hey, mister! It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? Sure wish you'd gone back to save the other. Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. So I guess... 1, 2, don't get it.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form again.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, the fate of our realm hangs in the balance, Dallas.
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Hello. Hush. Listen.
Mine. It's time to accept
いきなりすごいところに喧嘩売ってますねしょう。あら。
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cunt chewer.
Have your cud.
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft.
このゲーム攻略の仕方はいろいろなんで、これも一つのやり方ですね。
Will you quit dragging this on? Ain't that hard, Lexi? Just hand over the gold.
I will not.
そうなんですね、絵文字。
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have your cud. You.
一つのクエストのクリアの仕方は定まってないので、わらわら。
Respect? Huh.
An intense look.
Just stand aside while
Lone wolves decide.
なるほど。
Pay up, elf. No one shorts griff, especially not one of you. Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp.
The intense-looking man stands beside you again. Burrow looks you both up.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat on my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows.
Follow me.
自分は今4章までやってます。
There is a safe place. 今のエルフについていくといいことありますよ。
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Thank you for your help with
そうなん
that,
ですね。
No doubt he turns on you next. These humans.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns toward you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes...
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it? I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which day.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way, Amiro knows. But he is gone, my protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright, he is caught by those who hurt him. You bring me great peace. Thank you. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do? Yes, please ask. I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here. Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone now, taken, but I see all the same. He is a very blind man. He sees things, but not true. You understand when you meet him, after you escape. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble.
Right in the eye!
House. The soldier stiffens.
So, you likely do not know how to fasten a buckle.
So this is Fort Joy.
Delivery. Surely you have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown, caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Listen up. Back off.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Then it looks like you ain't
Into the dark with you.
Amiro, where are you? Your light is not here. I know I trust them well.
Ah, my friend. What do you need?
Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword! I'll spare you this time, but you're really fun. Ready? Go!
It is good. I see it.
You found me! Go! Ooh! Wow! I know how to spell intrigue.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze
You'll
into.
have to find another. Hope he brought a shovel.
I've spotted something. Let's hope this is worth the digging.
You're back. And you brought... But whose can it be? A lizard? I never thought I'd see the day. Do you understand me, sir? Oh, no, I dare say I ought to enunciate. Can? 700 years. Can I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. A wicked king, it was. Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror. Yet, my failure was... Please, good sir. You must free me. Seize the spear.
It's stuck fast.
I got...
Good sir. You've set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... I have heard of such magic. After he and... But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely... Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. The switch will open a hatch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant. A slave to these... I was fully briefed about this. I never thought I would become one of his victims. And yet, Fort Joy is a dangerous place. Here, he and...
That thing eating corpses.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with...
You. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? You want to leave? You want to go? Tell me where does the yarrow grow?
The dead man, creature, thing lies in a heap.
Whatever it was too...